So this video is about growing wherever you are planted with all of your mistakes, uh, such as taking smite accidentally, right? So you gotta know how to work around your mistakes, because even though I got smite instead of, like, let's say ignite, exhaust, PP, whatever, right? I still can work around the fact that I did a mistake. Now, what did it allow me to do? So as you guys can see, Viego will start from the top side of the map, and so what happens, I get to smite his camp, so it definitely helps him with his clear in general, right? So I accelerate him a bit at least. This is so loud for me. So I accelerate him a bit at least, right? Now what happens in lane, there is not much use of smite, sadly, so there's not much I can actually do. In here we can visually see not much will actually happen. I will just keep shoving, not much happens, and in here I'm walking downwards and I want to check if Kindred is around, but then she showed up on the both side of the map. Then I was like, I can rotate for her scuttle scrap so I can snatch it away really quick. The only issue was there was like 20 more minutes, seconds, my bad, until the scuttle scrap spawns, and apparently what happened, I tried to get priority. I did a micro mistake which allowed the ribbon to get a good trade on me. Now what happens in here, I wanted to shove before I rotate to scuttle scrap, um, but I could then also just rush to it, and that could be okay as well, because I can like wipe it in no time. Even in here I did a micro mistake which made me to recast, so sadly I couldn't snatch away the scuttle scrap, which normally I should then do, so instead of walking back to lane I could then take the scuttle, walk back the long way, and we took one of her mark possibilities out of the map. Now, in here I recall, not much will happen of course, but right now you guys will shortly see that I kept shoving, of course, I kept pushing, I kept shoving. There was one time, by the way, I smited the cannon, which I couldn't normally get else how. Now, in here what happens, Kindred gets all in, of course, she dies, so there's not much to say, she just gets rolled. I die as well, but who cares about that right now, right? We had smite, so at best at least we got one kill out of the situation. Um, we can see that I pad back to top lane, I take the wave. Now what happens besides taking the wave, I know for a reason that Kindred's red is up, right? And I had two charges of smite, so don't get scared just because I smited the cannon. So because I can smite the cannon for 600, right? And I have Hex Flash because that's my jungle rune, I can actually smite the cannon, wipe the wave, and because Kindred is right now both sides, she will be revealed soon on our side as well. Let's just go to the blue side. I'm allowed to Hex Flash through the wall, right, of the Baron, and what happens, I just snatch away her red, and she will be really, really behind. She's already behind, and if I steal away her red, she will be really behind. And now watch out, I skipped, so even, it's really likely she warded this, right? Right? And Annie could then ward this area as well, just to avoid the gank, I suppose, but it's not warded. So hex flashing through this wall, this allows them to see me, right? Until I snatch away her buff. Now, what happens in here, I take the buff really quickly away, and I camp for Kindred. Now, I don't care about Riven right now, I camp for Kindred because she's slow pushing, I don't care about that. It's really unexpected for Kindred that I will sit here and I stole her buff. So I warded the bot side in case she wants to take her raptors, of course. But I was like, most likely she should be at her red, but she, for some random reason, she went actually for her raptors, right? She even tried to gank mid lane. Now it's a really good gank because you can also see if she's trying to gank mid, right? Now what happens in here, she gets collapsed on again. And she dies. There's not much to say, she gets collapsed on and she dies. Now in here, arguably, I could pen steal the raptors, but they can take quite a lot of time, so I just didn't bother to do it. I could pen steal it, but my wave is coming in, so there's like a gigantic wave, and if Riven shoves it in, I'm gonna lose some of the minion value, so I didn't stay for raptors actually. I just like picked up the wave really quick, right? And yeah, that's like one of the ways to play around not having ignite, right? We can like use our tools for something else, right? Oops. Oh, I should actually change the camera to manual, right? So the camera doesn't go so annoying. In here I tried to invade her, but there was a control ward, so I take it out. There's no invade possibility, that's totally fine. I take her control ward out, of course, and now what happens? I'm just trying to hover Herald and just to get a, oopsie, a ult gank off, right? because this is an ultimate angle for me. Now what happens in here, I miss a bit my ultimate, it was misangled. Uh, but she flashed, so I suppose anywhere I would, she would just flash out of it, right? And right now we just like go back to top lane, it's not much to say. We pick up the CS, we just like chill around, of course. Not much to say, we just go for some short plays with Ivan. She manages to out short trade me, of course. Bad plays on her part. And in here she challenged me, but I didn't pop my potion, so if I used my potion, she wouldn't actually kill me there. I just didn't use my potion in time, I would actually live through Ignite, so that was a small mistake on my part. Again, not much happens, but because I have Smite, we are allowed to like secure a easier herald. So right now we are just like not doing much, we are just picking up CS, not much to say right now. I even smited the cannon so we get through the way faster, and now I'm doing this herald just because I have Smite, right? So with Smite it's way easier to take it down, 600 more damage. The issue is that they warded it, so I pulled the herald out a little bit. I even ward against Annie, so this is a bit risky what I'm doing, so that's why I'm pulling it a little bit downwards and playing cautiously around the Annie and the ribbon. They are not really collapsing yet, so right now I will preemptively use my ultimate, right? I will preemptively use my ultimate in here to zone away the ribbon so we can secure the herald. And we picked up the herald, of course. Smite wasn't even needed because we last hit it, it's back, right? So, but just in case you can have a smite. Okay. So that's pretty much it I wanted to showcase. In the rest of the game, there will be some smites that will help my jungle, but there wasn't anything really significant. That's all I really wanted to show you guys. Have a nice day.